evening will be the evening of May 4th. And May 4th in the Netherlands is the day we remember the fallen. That means not only the military, but also the civilians who didn't survive World War II. We celebrate our liberation tomorrow on May 5th. That is the day that Germans surrendered officially in the Netherlands. And in Europe it's officially VE Day, which is May 8th. So we, the Dutch, we do it a bit differently than the rest of Europe, that's right.
I'm Raquel Izumi. I'm from California. I'm the daughter of Noble Robert Izumi. He fought in World War II, and Dad really likes coming to these things. It's really important to him, and as long as he's healthy and can travel, I've committed myself to bringing him. But I don't know how long that will be. I hope that there's a way that we can preserve their memories and capture the emotion, not just the details, because whether it's a history book or a video game, you can be historically accurate, but you're not going to have the personal story.
Many, many thanks. You know, you're absolutely a fabulous crowd. To think when I left home this morning in the south of Britain, that I'd be here. Anyhow, this is to our host today, and my fellow veterans, and ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Cheers.
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 Thank you, Bill.
People just walk up and start hugging him and crying, and for a variety of reasons. Sometimes it's because their parents were in a Nazi concentration camp, and they knew that the Allied troops had liberated them and gotten their families back to them.
This little girl come up to me and shook me and said thank you very much. And 60 years later, that little girl came to me and said hello, but I didn't know her because she was 60 years in here.
It must have been a really emotional moment.
Yes, it still is.
That human emotion that connects us all, it's very moving, and I've been moved every time that I've had this experience being with my dad.
I mean, tears. Honestly, never in my wildest dreams. Never. I'm still wondering what it's all about.
Because they really freed us. It was terrible here in Holland, and they really came to help us come out of the camps and everything. So we never forgot it, of course not. We can't.
I'm the mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Welcome here
Nice
in the
to
base.
meet you as well.
Yes, we are very pleased that you're here today.
I'm very pleased to be here.
Yes.
The first of them is Bob Izumi. He is from America.
Other reasons, it's the food that was dropped, and they clearly remember watching the food fall down from the sky and what that meant. That was life-saving. People were starving to death here in Holland during that winter.
The first time I came, that was 12 years ago, one lady comes and embraces me and said, when you came, I was only 7 and saw all these parcels dropping from the aircraft.
Maar tegelijkertijd de plicht houdt rekening met een ander. Het doorgeven van vrijheid is geen vrijblijvende keuze.
This is part of living, to be able to suffer a little bit in memory of those who didn't get the opportunity to suffer. Those who paid the supreme sacrifice at a very young age. It's only because of their sacrifice that we can have the benefits of being able to suffer.
Geef vrijheid door, heel serieuze en zeer actueel. Er is een groot gevoel van onzekerheid ontstaan.
This is what we fought for. This is what it's all about. Recognition, remembrance, consideration, all the things we don't get at home.
And we're very happy and grateful that you're still here and really talk about it with the younger generation, because it's a task for you to do, and it's a huge task again.
They had their lesson and it's going on. And we need to stop it and to tell the youth about it.
Therefore, it is very important here in Holland that these people on their age, fantastic that they come here and that they can show what they did, and they tell your story to our younger people. I heard in Oldenbroek to a lot of this afternoon they were also in Bussum here, 250 youngsters. And yesterday also by the remembrance. Yesterday were also a lot of young people. So every year more and more young people come to these events of remembrance events. Exactly.
And the hard part is that they're getting older, and most of these fellas are already in their 90s or centenarians, and we're not going to have that first-hand account anymore. So we're down to the few years.
This is really the last of the few, isn't it?
Yes, it really is, and I think people that are doing what you're doing are really important, because we need to somehow catalog their lives and their stories and the meaning that they've brought and what they've secured. In America, they helped secure our freedom, and we just can't forget that.
This is what remembrance is all about, and this is what we don't get at home. Being involved in such a remembrance, it's unbelievable. Seeing all the old vehicles, old motoring and roadworthy, and the enthusiasm by all the people concerned, it's just out of this world. So many thousand people turn out to welcome us. I mean, I've never seen this before, ever, in the whole of my life. And I am, 93. wish I would ever be part of a celebration such as this. Fantastic.
Ready, fire!
I've been back before, but I've never had such a major greeting. I think it's absolutely fabulous. These people are absolutely marvellous.
Yes, thank God for the Dutch.
These people are great here, and I'll never forget them. Regardless what's beyond my death, I hope they all appreciate what they do themselves for the
I think what is really amazing is coming back to Europe. When I come with him, it's really a privilege to come with him. As an American, it's a unique experience to go to some of these places like Bastogne or here in Holland, where people walk up and are so grateful for the service that my father and other veterans like him have provided.
I think it's very important. We're still very grateful, and there are not that many people left that lived through the Second World War. So the ones that remain, they are very important. They were very important, but they still are.
People were suppressed and were hungry, and I think the idea that allies came, people cared for our parents, grandparents, they came, they tried, because many people say the Bridge of Arnhem was nothing, it didn't succeed, but many people around Arnhem, they say no, we saw the liberators, they cared for us, they came, they tried, they gave their lives. Veterans sometimes say it's like coming home, because these people understand us, they love us.
Very, very much so, yes. I'm very proud, honoured and amazed to be here, celebrating. But at the end of the day, I'm still looking for my comrades that were involved with me that aren't here today. So there's a great deal of sadness as well.
They get very emotional, and they tell me that they were raised to never forget what the Allied forces did in helping liberate their countries. And that's very moving, and it speaks to the power of when America helped other countries and what that means and the lives that it saved. And I don't think we should ever forget. And it shouldn't just be the Europeans that'll never forget. The Americans should never forget what we've done to help other countries in their time of need.